right, welcome to Saturday. What is the 12th to 13th? Today's the 13th, isn't it? Okay. So this morning, when I woke up, I woke up kind of early, but can't be for this, can it? Anyway, I finally got FSD 12.3.4. Yeehaw. So, there's a couple things I can go into town to go by. So let's go make a quick little trip with FSD 12.3.4 and see what we get. Just thought I'd try it. I came across a video that I did with my daughter, where she was doing some. Now she has a Samsung, some Android phone that she was able to get some to work for her. It was probably 11.4.9, but so I thought I'd try it out this morning. I couldn't even get it to back out of my garage, but maybe I need to get out in a clear spot and try it again. So we'll go through that and see if I can't get it to work in a clear spot. And in the meantime, I need to make at least a short little drive just to see if it behaves any different. My biggest complaint lately is it just consistently goes so slow, and it's kind of frustrating to know that my son-in-law, when he drives it, it goes. When I drive it, I go like, "Oh, you're an old man, I don't want to go," or whatever it is he's doing. Who knows? Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Let's get going. Onward, upward. Okay, so I noticed something interesting as I'm driving along. I thought 12 was over the whole Highland Lake Boulevard stop sign thing, but I'm driving along. I see that he says there's a stop sign for me. Okay, we'll find out when we get there in a few minutes. Okay, you want to place your bets? And no reaction to the stop sign. So just bad map data. Anybody know who Chadwick is? Dude. Okay, let's try this again. It must be crazy day today. First is Lago Vista Police Department Cruiser 2057. Oh my god, they were in a parking lot on the other side of the road, and I'm driving along, and all of a sudden the car's right next to me, and they're wandering around in the lane. Now they didn't depart the lane, but they're wandering around in lane. Sometimes they're close, sometimes they're on the other side lane. Oh my god! I brake on FSD off. Let them go up the road. Would surprise the hell out of them. But why would I want to be next to somebody who's going stupid? Okay? And then we had a Ford Maverick pulling out of the Sufco gas station, crossing the double yellow lines, of course. And what he do? Well, he's targeting to get in front of me. I'm in the outside lane. Okay, brake on FSD off. Wait for him to figure out what he's doing. And sure enough, he looked up and went, "Oh, there's a car there." Duh. I don't know, man. And then this Chadwick guy. Oh my god. What is going on? Of course, I got a Toyota pickup behind me, too. I'm 45 in the 45 zone. I don't know. Hooky dookie. Welcome to Walmart. Oh, what a crazy trip today. Oh, I didn't reset my trip. Oh, well, too bad. All right. And I haven't charged, so there you go. Okay, 18 miles, 31 minutes, 248 watt-hours per mile. Yes, sirree, Bob. And I heard that the eclipse is already over, and my daughter and her family's already gone back to Boston. So, what other excuse can you possibly have? What crazy people today. Okay, peace and harmony. Try to relax, right? So, wow. I mean, even the cops are like unsafe. I mean, the cops are supposed to be professional drivers, so to speak. Yes, they don't have to have a commercial license, but they're representing the city and the police department, so they're required to know how to drive, and they take safety driving lessons, some kind, right? You don't, was it a J hook, J maneuver, whatever it is? When you're doing all this stuff, you have to know how to control your car. You have to know how to center your vehicle in the lane. I am cheating. I'm using FSD. Except when that Lago Vista police cruiser came next to me, and they were kind of wandering around, brake on FSD off, let them go. Okay, whatever. Yes, it's nuts farm. And it's not an Eclipse thing. It's... And you know the one guy who's on his F-250, Chadwick, is that what it was? Wow. You know, here's the thing, right? Forgetting for the moment that the guy in the Ford Maverick, representing Ford Motor Company, by the way, he wanted to make sure that we know how unsafe Ford Motor Company drivers are, or the drivers of products made by Ford Motor Company. Yes, sir, Bob. And so did Chadwick, by the way. They're both driving Fords. Craziness. The police officer driving a Ford. What's that? Yes. If you don't know how to operate a vehicle, buy a Ford. Apparently, I don't know. I've driven several Fords. I didn't have those kind of problems. So it's not the equipment itself. It's the mentality of the people who are purchasing them or are operating them. Okay, whatever. Where did I leave off? Oh, so Mr. Chadwick, assuming that's what the letters on the license plate meant, when you came up behind me at a high rate of speed in a 45 speed zone, active construction zone, by the way, it was active. There were construction workers present. When you came rolling up on me at a high rate of speed, as I'm in the inside lane passing a dump truck, what did it mean when you flashed your high beams at me? Okay, what message did I get? Oh, it was very clear. I'm going too fast. You want me to slow down. Okay? If you want some other reaction, you should have operated your vehicle in a more reasonable fashion. As soon as you say, I'm going too fast, I will slow down. I hope that's what you're looking for, because that's what you got. Okay. I mean, wow. Stupidity. I don't know. What is it? It's Saturday. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Once we get past the really crazy people, I mean, there's still some odd behavior in Jonestown. Like this one pickup that was behind me in the construction zone. When we came out of the construction zone, I moved over so he could pass me. And he did pass me, but only slightly. Like, okay. If you weren't going to pass me with authority, you probably should have followed me, because there are other people who want to go by. Okay? Whatever. So, none of this has anything to do with FSD, right? It's just stupid people. Oh, wait. But you listen to the 3 testimonies of these 3 Ford vehicle operators, and they're all saying they want FSD. And what's that? Ford has Blue Cruise. You could have been using Blue Cruise. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe what they're really saying is we should all have RoboTaxis. Okay. Whatever. You know, I like Jim. He seems like a likable guy. It seems like he's really trying to make things work out, but you can't overcome your customers. Okay. So once all the, I have to go 60 miles an hour in a 50 zone. people go up the streets and they never really go far away. Driving through Cedar Park, they're all they're within a 1/10 of a mile of me. I don't know, whatever. Okay, peace and harmony. Try to relax, right? Okay, let me see what I can do about that. All right. Since last charge was 18 kilowatt hours, so we'll see what we get when we get back. All right, so once we start approaching Cedar Park, things start getting to be more reasonable, more predictable. It's just the way it is. FSD itself. All right, so this is my first drive on 12.3.4. So FSD's tendency to go slow is not quite as strong, but it's still there. Okay, going around the curve. Oh my goodness, we're in a 55 zone where people going by at 60, 65 miles an hour. I better slow down to 50. What? No. The good news is the human driver is able to put his foot on the accelerator, keep the car moving. Now, is FSD learning? What FSD? And maybe FSD is learning that the human driver is putting the foot on the accelerator to keep him up the speed, but he's only looking at differential and say, well, maybe I better go this speed and let the human driver put his foot on the accelerator. Is that what FSD is learning from me? No. Learn how to go speed limit. Come on. You can do it. And on Boggy Ford, the one turn around the storage, oh, he's down to 32 in the 40 zone. And it's like all of a sudden, oh, I better stop. Oh! I don't know. He is regressing. All right, pulling into Walmart. Okay, cool. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. What's he do? He suddenly makes a jerky right turn into one of the lanes going down the parking lot. He ignored the navigation dot that was over here at Walmart. He didn't go there. I don't know. I thought he was supposed to. If you use an FSD to drive your car to someplace, then yes, you should find a parking space. But as soon as he started making that jerky turn to the right, brake on us. No, I'm not going to trust you with it. But he made no attempt to do a RoboTaxi delivery in front of the store. He turned off. And when I pulled into the parking space down the ways, navigation still had a line going back up to the front of the store. No, I've gone through that going home. Not so great. If it wasn't for the stupid left turn or right turn lane turns that FSD 11.4.9 did, I'd probably say I'd rather have that back. But that was also stupid. But to be fair, he would do some slowdowns, yes. But when he finished with that slowdown to make a curve, he would pick it back up to the limit that was set by the max. See, 12.3 can't even go up to the max. I hear the people, oh, it behaved perfectly for me. Really? It doesn't for me. I mean, what a mixed bag. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Okay, let me throw in a PSA for all you motorcycle riders. You might just caught a glimpse of him. The last guy in that line was behind me when the lane closed on him. He still closed in behind me. Okay, do any of you recognize where I am right now? Right here is where that fatal accident occurred on a motorcycle. Don't be stupid. Okay, this parking session has been brought to you by Auto Park and FSD. Where am I going? Trips. Okay, 14 miles, 23 minutes, 250 watt hours per mile. Wow, I've used 3 kilowatt hours. Okay. Actually, that sounds, well, it's only 14 miles. All right, so what is going on? FSD, so coming back for some reason, FSD is actually trying to come up to speed limit most of the time. I don't know what the difference is, but all of a sudden, you're like, oh, that's right. Yeah, I should be going. Now, what's holding back is all the slow vehicles. I don't believe it today. Yeah, some guy driving a red GMC, it was like, he was next to me for a while, and then he kind of faded back. And then somehow he got in front of me. I don't remember how, but we're going 4 miles on the speed limit. But I mean, it's because I'm following him. And to be fair to him, the people in the inside lane are also going like, wow, look at that red GMC. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think I should stay beside it for a while. What? Okay, whatever. It's just, I don't know, whatever. And of course, there's the motorcycle guys who coming up on the road closed barrier. I mean, most of them are going up, no problem. But there was a couple that were behind me. The second to last one came up and passed me. But the last one, he waited till the barrier closed and then squeezed in next to me. Now, there was enough room for him to do so. Was it proper? No. Was it safe? No. And it was up to the human driver driving the Tesla to slow down so he could make it in. Yeah. It's not on him. And that's only like a mile away, not even a mile away from where that fatal accident was last year. And those people doing stuff like that. That's what happened to that guy. Now, do I know that for sure? No, I don't know that for sure. I never saw a police report, never saw a news report, but I can tell you that that guy, all the pieces from him and his motorcycle were spread over almost 100 yards. So it was at speed. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. All right, so I tried to do it this morning and it didn't work out, and that is summon. I don't know. So let's see. Go to autopilot. As far as I know, I have oh, wait, what? I have to have summon beta is on. Okay. Customize summon. I remember this from before, so I customized it. Okay. I customized with the idea I wanted to get out of the garage, and that never did work. All right, so here we are. We're at the high school, or the Performing Arts Center. There was a guy in a pickup, but he left. He was packing up his bikes. So let's try it, shall we? Now, I don't have a camera to record it because my phone is also the summon tool. But I'm just going to see if it works, and then I'll report on whether or not it worked. Onward, upward charge. I don't know, man. That's mixed results. So I was able to get it to go forward a little bit, and then I let off. Okay, let's see if it'll do the summon to target, and then it wouldn't go forward anymore, and it wouldn't back up anymore. Finally, I moved over to the side, and it agreed to do summon, but so it backed up where it is now. But then when it came time to shift and go forward, he refused to go. So I don't know. I wonder if there's something about the setup on my daughter's phone. Like I said, it's an Android, mine's an iPhone. Okay. All right, so as a side note, there were a couple kids that drove by and they asked me if it would come to me, and I said, well, I'm not getting it to work very well. And then, but he was like, well, try it. And I'm like, Well, you're in the way, so I can't really make it work if you're there. You know what's one thing that's different is I parked over there in front of the building when she successfully got to work. Let me try that. All right, so when I parked mostly in this space up here. So the back end was hanging just over this line. It wouldn't come to me. So I said, okay, let's try backing up. So I got to back up into this space over here, but I can't get to go forward. So, but you know, it might at least partially have something to do with my phone. So let's go with that thought. I need to try it out some more just to see. But I've seen it do it before, so I know it works sometimes. All right, what's your bets? Coming in hot?
Destination is on the left.
Wait, what? Oh, if he had just stopped there, but he didn't. Okay, what am I supposed to do here, guys? Okay, brake on FSD off. Let's drive a Model 3 like it's a Model 3. I don't get why FSD can't drive it like this. Easily, with a bunch of room. Okay, FSD back on. So see, over here's the dot. That's the house. Whoa, he just went. Okay, what's the chances?
Destination is on the right.
Yeah. Oh, somebody left a bottle there. Any chance? Any chance? Any chance? So he stopped? Cool. Awesome. I'll take that any day of the week. Sorry, I guess I should say. So we stopped with the passenger door lined up with the driveway. So that works. And accept success where you can find it. All right, so let's go back to trips. Oh, from the high school to here, 6 miles. It's incredible how far it is. 13 minutes, 172 watt hours per mile. Are you serious? Okay, since last charge, 22 kilowatt hours. So that means it was 4, right? 4 kilowatt hours. So what do you say? We'll go ahead and consider it that. Call it 8 kilowatt hours that was used for the trip. Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? So this is the point where I'd say, how did FSD do? Okay, so FSD actually did fairly well. Yes, did I do a brake on FSD off? Yes, actually several times. Once when that motorcycle was going to pass me into a space that didn't really exist. So, and that's where that PSA came up. It's like, you see that group of motorcycles up there? Yeah. Just as they're going over that hill, and just going over that hill is where that guy died, or where he got the initial accident. Oh, it looked like he hit another motorcycle. I don't know. I got confused. Like I said, there's no police report. So, but the question is, how did FSD? FSD did fine. Coming back, the slow traffic was more about all the people were like, what? I'm on a road? What? Yes. Coming back, traffic was moving slow. Going out, yes, traffic was going crazy fast. So there you go. You had a mix. But FSD had nothing to do with the traffic coming back. Okay. Going out, yes, he was still being tentative. He would come up to speed and then back off. Come up to speed, then back off. Coming back, well, we're following vehicles, so he never had a chance to really go speed. He had some, but not as much. So I forgot to do navigate to home when I was at the high school. So when I turned on FSD, it turned right on the Loman Ford. Okay, so invoke FSD, it calculated the course using Dawn Drive and Thunderbird and all that, which is fine. It was a little tentative on the intersection with Rockwood. Note that we have the right of way, although we are turning left. So it's Rockwood that has stop signs. So at least he's not stopping, but he's still being very tentative in there. And that's not a place to be tentative, because coming the other way, those people are coming over a hill and they're immediately coming down into the intersection. It's not a place to be tentative. And we were a little bit left of the lane in a few spots on Rockwood. Other than that, it's fine. And then of course the playing with summon I couldn't make it work. But it might be my phone. I don't know. Right? I mean, when Joe got to work, I was going like, how'd you make it work? And she said, I don't know, I just put it in, it worked. I don't know. That part I don't know. All right, so there you go. Considering what's going on, you know, I feel like I'm rewarding too much if I give him an A-. What do you think? I think I'll stay with a B+. I'm not sure that everything that happened today had anything to do with FSD, but let's just stick with a B+, and we'll go from there. All right, so swinging back around to you, ICE drivers. So I didn't capture it correctly, but let's just say it was 8 kilowatt hours. Okay? What? Your feelings are hurt? Yes, because you already know what it's going to be, right? 8 kilowatt hours is 88 cents. But I tell you what, let me compromise with you. Fair enough. Let's just call it a third of a gallon. Okay? There you go. And we'll stick with $3.10. How about that? Because the one station went by was $3.27 or something like that. That's the one that stuck out in my head. Okay, whatever. So third of a gallon. Oops. So 6. I forgot. I lost track of what the mileage was. Oh, well, wait. There's a reason why we keep a log. So where were we at? 813. 813. What? Really? So it was 38 miles? Somehow that doesn't sound right, but there you go, 38 miles. Okay, 38 miles. Can you cover that with a third of a gallon? That's a challenge to you. And it has to be regular unleaded, right? If you use premium, then you have to recalculate based upon the price. If you're using diesel, you have to recalculate based upon the price. There you go. But let me be generous to you. I don't care if you use diesel. It's still a third of a gallon. What's that? Oh, your Prius? Yeah, how far can your Prius go? 57 miles? Do you think a third of 57 miles is, what did I say, 38? It's more like 2/3, isn't it? Whoops. and yeah, I saw a couple Priuses today. Even your motorcycle's probably going to have problems with this. All right, whatever. Peace and harmony. There you are. B+ for the score. I should knock him down, but I think it has more to do with my phone than it does about the car. For a summon, that is. Okay, onward, upward charge.